Hey guys, it's Christy. Today I am going to film a workout while I'm actually doing it. So this isn't just what I would do. This is, hey, this is what I'm actually doing right now. I love cardio. Cardio queen here. So doing stairs for me is actually the most enjoyable part of my workout. I know, sounds crazy. But I like to do a variety because I get bored, straight up and then sideways like this. I like to feel it on my outer glute on the side that is actively stepping up and over. So I do one side, middle, other side, back to middle, and follow along. I know that my workouts are probably not what some of you would do or what most of you would even consider hard, but after years of doing just Pilates and being a retired bodybuilder. I use the term bodybuilder here very lightly, but I worked out doing strength training for about 10 years before doing just Pilates. And so now I am slowly trying to get back into the grind. Here I am doing some Smith machine squats. My feet are shoulder width apart because I can feel it in my glutes and hamstrings more. And that is the area that I want to target the most. So what I'm doing here is just sitting back really hard into my glutes. I can feel it in my lower glutes best. And then I like to switch it up and do some of these reverse lunges. Sometimes I do a little curtsy if I'm feeling fancy, and then I will switch it up and go to the other leg. My biggest challenge here when I do these though, is that I like to drive off that back foot, and watching myself do this, I can see it now. Instead of using just my glutes and hamstrings to lift, I'm doing a little bit too much pushing with that back foot. So if you're gonna do these, maybe skip that part and remember to not bounce quite so much like I did. But look, I'm tired either way because I am out of shape when it comes to lifting. All right, more glute-focused workouts, Bulgarian split squats. I love to hate these. I love what they do. I hate the setup and I hate trying to get into the right position. I've seen a million different ways on how to do these, and this is the way that is most comfortable for me, having a slight hip hinge forward and driving that back knee down and back at a slight diagonal. I know some people drive it straight down. That just hurts my knees really bad. This way, I can feel it most exactly where I want to feel it. Nothing hurts on my back. Nothing else hurts that's not supposed to hurt except for my glutes and my legs that are doing all the work. My quads especially. I know not everybody feels this a lot in their quads, but the way that I load up, I do. This works for me. If it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. You know what? You can do whatever kind you want, but this is great for building glutes and for quads if you are doing it like I am. All right, and the last of this tri set that I was doing is an elevated sumo squat combo mixed with an elevated straight leg deadlift. Now, I know you're probably like, why are you standing on the edges of that treadmill? And that's because it's easier than getting out two boxes or platforms to stand on. Ideally, these would be further apart so that my heels wouldn't be so close, but I work with what I got. So this is how I'm doing it. Why the elevation? Because for me, I am pretty flexible and I'm also short and my legs are short. So this just gives me a greater range of motion and I can feel it deeper into my hamstring. So I always try to be on a platform so that my range of motion is higher. Again, I do what works for me. This doesn't hurt. It feels great. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm just gonna go do a quick cool down and then get out of here. See you next time.